A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
Yes, what's up, everybody? What's up, good people? Welcome back. And just to weigh in on what everybody has been speaking about. And it's now official that the United States of America has directly, not by proxy anymore, but directly attacked and confronted Iran. And Iran has also spoken back, and they have said they will definitely and boldly retaliate, and that they reserve all the decisions on the kind of retaliation they are going to carry. And we wait to see what is going to unfold, but it's now official that it looks like we are headed into a crisis. And I don't know if this is dragging us straight into a World War III situation or something like that, but it feels like we human beings have a serious existential crisis, or maybe we're just tired living on this beautiful earth.
U.S. President Donald Trump says American forces have conducted what he calls very successful strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. President Trump announced that a full payload of bombs was dropped on Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. In his address to the nation a short while ago, Trump warned Iran not to retaliate, urging it to make peace, otherwise the U.S. will go after other targets. Trump says the objective of the strikes was to destroy Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and to stop any nuclear threat. He says all three facilities have been obliterated. Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, has also spoken. He thanked the U.S. for the strikes. In the last few minutes, we've heard from Iran's Foreign Minister, Abbas Araghchi, who posted a statement on X saying that the U.S. attacks on Iran will have everlasting consequences, and Tehran reserves all options to retaliate. He said that the attack on its facilities, the Iranian nuclear facilities, are outrageous and will have everlasting consequences. Iran reserves all options to defend its sovereignty, interests, and people based on the UN Charter, the Iranian foreign minister said. Let's now speak to Fouad Izzadi, who's a professor in the World Studies Department at the University of Tehran, joining us this morning from the Iranian capital. Professor, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Can I ask you first how you're waking up to this news that the U.S. has attacked 3 Iranian nuclear sites?
I think many people expected this, given the fact that Iran experienced a deception operation during the negotiations. Iran was attacked 2 days before the next round of negotiations. People expected the 2-week time that Trump talked about is another deception operation. And for many months, Iranians knew that there may be a military attack on Iranian nuclear sites. So they have managed to move a lot of more valuable material out of these sites, given the fact that United States doesn't respect international law and they attack countries at will. So I think Iran's response would be based on the level of damage. If the level of damage is manageable, then the country's leaders may decide not to respond.
And what do
as
we know
severely
about
as
the
some
level of
people,
damage, Professor,
might
at this
think.
hour?
And of course, as Iran's, we don't have any concrete reports. We have had local officials telling people that live in nearby cities that there are not going to be any contamination of enriched material. So people are not asked to leave their houses because these materials were moved away from these sites long time ago. As Iran's foreign minister said, Iran reserves the right to.
Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisen-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say, we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We will give the same response to United States as we have gave to Israel. We will respond strongly, and we will stop aggression from any side, be it Israel or United States. And we have given message to United States that we will respond very firmly and we will stop the aggression by anybody, including United States.
Yeah, so of course, Mr. Netanyahu is happy because his brother Donald Trump, after weeks of trying to drag him into this craziness, has most definitely caved in and fallen into the pressure, and has done what he Netanyahu loved best.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace. President Trump and I often say, peace through strength. First comes strength, then comes peace. And tonight, President Trump and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel. And may God bless our unshakable alliance, our unbreakable faith.
Yes, so now we wait to really see what and in what form and kind Iran is going to carry out their retaliation. It's not looking good either way for either side, because the United States of America, through Trump, is saying that they must unconditionally surrender and walk into the room, for peace. But Iran has said they will retaliate boldly. And war anywhere in the world, in such a world like we live in today that is so connected, is a disruption of peace everywhere. War anywhere is a disruption of peace everywhere, because I'm now assuming that first of all, the Strait of Hormuz, in which Iran has control over, is going to be affected, which is a major passage for oil and petroleum, and that's definitely going to have shockwaves, and a ripple effect across not just Iran, not just one particular place, but is going to have shockwaves across the entire world. So when Iran really tweeted sometime that everybody is going to feel the heat, now it's beginning to feel like that might just happen. Now we wait to see whether they are going to attack the American bases around the Middle East, or even embassies in the region. But we wait to see the kind of retaliation that Tehran and Iran is going to to carry out. But from what you can really deduce from the from how people are speaking, there is one party, and I'm not here to even take side, but there is one party that has always been and is still feeling very entitled that they police the world, that they have the privileges, and that is a serious problem, because we cannot go to a table to speak, a table of negotiation, if someone is already coming there feeling so entitled. So we wait to see what is going to happen next, but it's not really looking good right now. And once again, war anywhere is a disruption of peace everywhere.